Yes, everyone, welcome back to the Red Divide. Today we've got a very special guest. Just look at that shirt in the background. That's our man, Helder, the Newcastle fan. Helder, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me here, Mark and Ray. It's a pleasure being here,
Anytime.
boys.
And of course, we have the usual guy that you're not too excited to see him, another Liverpool fan. Ray, how's it going?
Marcus, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Grand, like they say in Ireland. Even better to see a fellow buddy on the show. Newcastle fan. Got a bit of a rivalry this weekend. Helder, welcome to the show, my buddy.
Yeah. Thank you, Ray, for having me here. And I'm looking forward for the game on Sunday.
It's going to be electrifying.
Yeah.
Jen, so Helder, this is your second final in 3 years, right? You had United 2 seasons ago, and now Liverpool. I'm hoping that you guys obviously beat Liverpool. I mean, everybody wants you to beat Liverpool. How are you feeling going into this game on Sunday?
Mark, to tell you the truth, I'm 40%. The way Liverpool are playing, look at them against PSG. They were unlucky, went to penalties. Could go anyway. I think the Liverpool were lucky against PSG, to be honest. Sorry, Ray. If you look at the first leg, PSG were all over Liverpool. Your goalkeeper played very, very well. Yes, he saved you guys. And Ellison played very well. Second leg, that goal for PSG was lucky, but it had to come, and it went to penalties, and then obviously it went vice versa. But if you look at the league performance with Newcastle and with Liverpool, how can I say
The head-to-head.
the history that we had? Yeah, the history that we had with against Liverpool, you guys were just better on paper, better on the park. So as a Newcastle supporter, I'm not gonna jinx it. I hope you do win it, obviously. But if you look at the reality, obviously it's gonna be Liverpool. But for me, if you're gonna ask, I'd say 2-2 extra time penalties. Maybe Newcastle will take it. But
Beautiful.
it's gonna be very difficult. Yeah.
It would be beautiful. It'll be very stressful, but it'll be beautiful.
Yeah, it will be beautiful, obviously. For Liverpool to lose the Champions League and the Carabao Cup in 1 week, that's just gonna. I don't see it, but anything can happen, right?
Anything can happen. It's football.
It's football. Yeah.
Ray, so how are you feeling going into Sunday, knowing that you guys just got smacked out of the Champions League?
Well, I finally put the disappointment of going out of the Champions League out of my system. It's taken a while.
Yeah.
I mean, like Helder said, the first leg, PSG absolutely outplayed us. They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Second leg at Anfield, we were aggressive. Over the 90 minutes, we could have easily won that game. We were wasteful with chances. But in the second, in extra time, PSG, they had the legs. They deserved to win in the extra period of time. And then, you know what? They won it on penalties. So, extremely disappointed with that. But going into the game with Newcastle, and I've got a lot of respect for Newcastle. I like the way Eddie Howe sets up his team. He's got players with a lot of pace. He's got the wing-backs, Livramento. He's got Lewis Hall. Unfortunately, he's injured. He's got 4 assists this season. Anthony Gordon's a big miss for Newcastle. He's got 6 goals, 5 assists this season. So he's a big miss. But on the other hand, like Liverpool played Tuesday, played 120 minutes, took a lot out of the team. Newcastle played in the league on Monday, only played 90 minutes. So they got a day basically of extra, rest for the boys and an extra day to prepare. But this is a final, boys. Anything can happen. No team is going to sit back and wait, who's going to do what. I think in the early stages of the game, maybe it will be, cat and mouse, maybe try and catch each other on the counter-attack. But this is a final. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Very, very true, Ray. Look, sorry, Mark. I just want to say one thing. Tonele, he's a great midfielder. Yes,
for sure.
That guy was one of my best buyers.
Dangerous.
He breaks, dangerous. He breaks in the midfield. With him and having next to him,
Guimarães.
Oh wow, good
Great
midfield.
play.
But like you said, with Gordon not there, that's going to be a big miss. So let's see. I think Isak. I know Isak is going to start, and he will play. Let's see if he can put it away because he's got a good record against Liverpool.
He does.
So yeah, could go anyway, like you said.
What's he got? 20 odd goals this season. Boys on fire.
20 odd goals. Yeah. And I watched the game on Monday against West Ham. He did actually nothing. He was out of the game completely. But it's fun. It is what it is. So let's see on Sunday, like you say, anything can happen and it's a final. So yeah, let the best team win.
And when Isak came in, he had to obviously compete with I just said his name in my head. Who's the other striker?
Wilson.
Isak.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Wilson was good. Wilson on his day is a dangerous striker, but ever since Isak arrived, Wilson sort of faded off. So it's great timing to bring in Isak.
Yeah, 100%. It's just, I think Wilson lost a bit of confidence when Isak came. Because of the injury, set him back. But Wilson, give him a chance, half a chance in that box, he can put it away.
Take it.
Very experienced striker.
Very experienced.
Aldo was looking up, I couldn't believe it, that Newcastle last won a trophy in 1955. I couldn't believe that, because you guys are a big team.
Yeah.
FA Cup.
Yeah, you guys are a big team. You beat Man City in the FA Cup final. And to me, you guys should have won something, through that. I'm sure it's been unlucky and up and down in form and the club and Ashley, obviously Mark Ashley, no one was fans of him. So taking that into consideration, how do you think you guys beat Liverpool? What tactics do you need to use to beat Liverpool on Sunday?
To be honest, like I said, Liverpool's form is very good at the moment. But to beat Liverpool, I think it's obviously counter and don't hold back. We've got Barnes. Barnes can play on the left. We've got Murphy. Murphy's great, left, right. So we got the backup. Obviously with Gordon not there. So if we're gonna stand back and wait for Liverpool to come to attack, then it's just gonna go nowhere. If we attack, we're asking for trouble. Like you said, we haven't won the trophy for so long. With the coaches of Kevin Keegan, Bobby Robson. We had even with Alan Pardew there. He was such a great coach. And we never had that. How can I say? That luck. Some teams need luck.
You need luck.
We never had that luck. Yeah, we need luck. We never had that luck. It was just unfortunately. Now with Eddie Howe coming through, second final in 3 years. Come guys, you know what? It's all up to them. If I was the coach, if I was Eddie Howe, I'll tell the guys, listen, the ball's it's on your court. It's up to you. If you want it, go for it. If you don't want it, then you know what? Don't cry. If you lose. That's it. Don't cry if you lose. But yeah, let's see.
So how do you feel about Eddie Howe? I know you had mixed emotions once upon a time.
So I get upset though when they lose. I don't mind losing against Liverpool or like the big sides. Man City, Chelsea, no, and Arsenal, no. No, I'm joking. But you know what? I don't mind losing. But if you're gonna go drop points against Bournemouth, Aston Villa, you're fighting for a club where you are for the money that we have. Obviously, we can't use the money that we're supposed to, like Man City and the bigger clubs. I don't know for what reason. They say because of the FIFA rules, but only applies to us. But obviously now with Man City, they bought 3 new players. That doesn't make sense. But anyway,
and they're under investigation.
And they're under investigation. So I don't understand. But anyway, if you go drop points there, Eddie Howe, he's trying.
I think Eddie has got you to 2 finals in 3 seasons. You're currently 6th on the log. You've beaten a lot of the top sides this season. You know, if you can continue the next, 9 games or 10 games that's left that you have to play, if you can win those, you can finish in Champions Leagues. You know, you can finish Champions League position or a Europa Cup position. That's a great, that's a big improvement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%, right. Let's see, like I said, with Eddie, I don't want him to go. He's a great coach. All I want, we have to finish the top 6 or top 5 for Champions League. And then I want to see what players we can buy going forward. I hope we can get decent players, you know. We deserve it, and, you know, Newcastle's a good side. We're looking at extending the stadium. We build a bigger stadium in the future. So Newcastle in the future is going to be one of the top 4-5 sides in Europe. I can tell you that now.
For sure.
We're heading the right direction,
Newcastle supporters, let me tell you what, the Newcastle supporters, they are so passionate. I remember I went to go and watch, it was West Ham Newcastle. It was the middle of winter, and the Newcastle fans stood on the chairs, took off their tops. They're standing there I think it was 2 degrees, and they put their hands up and they start singing, "If you love the tune, stand up." And then they all stand up, and then they go again, "If you love the tune, stand up." And then more of them stand up. And then he goes, "If you love the tune, stand up." And then they all stand up. And then they just sing and sing and sing. And they have the banter with the opposition fans right through the whole game. You know, I agree with you that Newcastle has had a little bit of bad luck. The club, it is a big club. You've had some top managers. You've mentioned the names of Kevin Keegan, Bobby Robson. So, you know what? You guys have proved yourselves this season. You headed in the right direction. And Alan Pardew too,
Alan Pardew was a very good player, was a very good coach, eh? I liked him a lot, eh? You remember that player, Carabao from France?
Yeah, he went back to France or Italy. I think to PSG after you guys, right?
Yeah, Carabao, he was a great player, great player. No, free kicks, yes, you know. And you look at the players that we got to play to Newcastle, the players that actually signed for Newcastle. They're not small players, eh? They're not small players at all. You know, it's just one of those things.
Need some luck. Ray, so you guys are obviously the heavy favourites. Do you need to do anything special? How do you keep Isak quiet, and how do you make sure you win that game?
Well, the thing is, Isak is a threat. I think he's proved it the whole season. He's good with the ball at his feet. He can dribble. He can pass. He picks up the ball in the pockets and brings the midfield players into the play. So he's a real threat. It's a little bit unfortunate for Newcastle that he's been out for a couple of games, so he lacks that match sharpness. But you can't underestimate him. He's got some top talent. I think the Newcastle midfield is dangerous. I think we need to try and isolate them having ball possession, because Tonali breaks up the game. He reads the play well. He wins the ball back. And Guimarães is their playmaker. You know what I mean? He's their engine. So we need to try and nullify that threat. And the only way we win that game, I think, with Gordon being out on the left-hand side and Lewis Hall being outside, he's injured. I think Liverpool need to attack on the right. I think they need to focus going down the right, because now the players that are playing there haven't been playing week in, week out together. They'll have this week to prepare for their game plan. But I think if Liverpool are going to have a chance, they're going to have to go down the right, down Newcastle's left-hand side. And, just try and keep ball possession as much as possible, and try and, not make as many mistakes and win the second ball. Trent is out. He's going to miss the final. He got injured in the PSG game. So Kwanzaa, he's not really a right back. Yeah. So Newcastle can capitalize on his inexperience with playing time as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that Jota comes in and he can hold the ball up, with midfield play. But it's going to be a tough game. Like I said before, it's a final. Anything can happen. The boys, I'm sure their heads a little bit down, getting knocked out of the Champions League, finishing top of the log and then going out in the group of 16. So I'm hoping the boys can pick themselves up from the disappointment and show up for the final and put a great spectacle on for all the fans around the world.
I'm sure it'll be an exciting game, because both teams are very attacking. So I'm sure we'll see some great things. But I think Newcastle have got such a strong engine with Bruno, with Tonali. I think it's going to be amazing. I think that's how they win that game. I think that's how Newcastle use that engine, spread it out to Murphy, spread it out to Harvey Barnes, get it into Isak, play him through, and Isak I think will put it in the back of the net. So I look really forward to this game just because it's two really strong firepowers going at it.
Yeah. Look, Liverpool can still win the small treble. Small treble. You guys got the Carabao, you got the league, and you got the FA Cup.
No, you got kicked out. They got kicked out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You guys are out the FA Cup. Oh.
Yeah, we out. Yeah.
Sorry.
Plymouth United. Plymouth United. What are they? Championship team.
Yeah.
Just about to get relegated, but yeah, they played well.
Yeah,
Heads up to them.
Mark, we're gonna talk about Man United now, eh? Jesus. You know
Wait, quick! Before we get into United, quick one. United. Yeah, let's save that for the bad news for the end. Quickly, tell me something. Yeah. So, if you guys could have any one player from the other team, which player are you taking? Go, Elder.
From Liverpool, I'll take Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai, danger player.
Great player. I like him. I like him. Yeah.
Good player.
Great. He's a attacking midfielder, and you know what? He's got this technique about him, and yes, he's got vision. That's one thing about me. Eh? If you're on the park, if you have vision, you know what? You in my box. I'll take you. You know me when it comes to vision, and he's got vision. He's a great player. He attacks. He defends. I'll take Szoboszlai. Yeah.
So a great touch. He can read the game. He's good, man.
Yeah. Like an engine. He runs and runs and runs. He doesn't stop.
That's Liverpool's engine right there.
100%.
He's a great player. Yeah.
For sure.
I like him.
And Ray, who are you taking from Newcastle?
This is a tough one because there's a couple of players that I really like. There's a couple of players I really like. I like Hall. And the Liverpool, Robertson's getting a little bit older now. I really like Hall. He's attacking. He's won 70% of his defensive duels this season. He's got 4 assists. He's got, I think, the 3rd most crosses in the league. So, yeah, I really like him. I also like Anthony Gordon. I think he's a great, great talent. I just don't think at this point in time Liverpool have the necessity for another winger unless Mo Salah doesn't get signed. But there is one position that we definitely need, and that is a striker. My man, Darwin Núñez, unfortunately, just I can't even say hit and miss. He's more miss than anything else.
Albert, I'm surprised you didn't say you want Darwin Núñez, man.
Jesus,
come on, we'll do a straight swap, Darwin for Isak. What do you say?
No, thank you.
I'm not surprised.
You can keep him. Yeah, no.
No, but I would say Isak. We need a proper striker. Jota. Jota is he's injury prone. He's good at holding the ball up and scoring, but Darwin is just not reliable. Unfortunately, sorry to say.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, Ray. Isak. Yes. You just give that a small chance in that box, you'll put it away.
Takes it.
Yeah, he's dangerous.
Great play. That guy's got the eye for the goal. Yes, hit it with the left and right. It's magic. Magic. Great.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. All right, then, before we get on to United, quick prediction here, gents. Give us the score and who wins.
Me. I'll say 2-2 penalties, Newcastle.
Nice. I love it. Out of 2 cups in 1 week. That would be amazing, Liverpool. That would be amazing.
That would be so much disappointment, but like I said, it's a final. Anything can happen.
I always tell you that Liverpool only win 1 trophy a season, so you're either winning the Carabao Cup or you're winning the league, so you must choose which one you want.
Yeah.
Look, I'm greedy. I want to win both. I want to win both, but like I said, I've got a lot of respect for Newcastle and how they set up. I think they're a dangerous team. But like Helder, you know what? He's got a lot of respect for Liverpool. He's backing his team to win on penalties.
Yeah.
There's always goals, Liverpool, Newcastle, always goals. So I'm thinking, if it's 90 minutes, maybe 3-2 to Liverpool. If not, goes to penalties. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. 100%. I respect that, bro. 100%.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then on to it. On to these guys.
Helder,
go. You wanted to talk about them. Go.
You know, can I tell you something? Ruben Amorim, you know, he was a Sportingista coach. And, you know, I'm a Sportingista as well. That's my club. You know, both raised Benfiquista. Who you mark Benfica as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for Benfiquistas. You know, actually, Ruben Amorim did come from Benfica. So he started in Braga.
As a player.
Then obviously, he was a player at Benfica, 100%. Played for Portugal. For me, guys, you know what? Ruben Amorim had such a good thing going at Sporting.
I agree.
I don't know why he left. I don't know why he had to leave now. But you know what? Because obviously United were going through a phase, and then obviously United put him on the pedestal. You know, like, you know what? This is your chance. You come now, or the job it's gone. So obviously he left. You know, he tried to make things better. He's playing 3 at the back for United. I understand. You know, that's his way. He's taking the Sporting mentality to United. I understand he's trying new things. But for me, guys, United, first of all and foremost, United don't have the players to play 3 at the back.
100%.
That's number one. So that's what I said. They don't have players to play 3 at the back. Number two, it's also unfortunately with injuries. You know, he has a couple of players that gone through injuries and are injured. And it's just, I don't know. It's just he's not getting that click. You know, they're going through a financial difficulty now. United, you know, that owner of yours is cutting off a lot of finance. Yeah,
and small things, lunches and what.
Lunches,
lunches for the staff.
Folks that played for United back in the days, they get like a pension type of thing through United. He's cut that. He's like an ANC now. He's just cutting. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, okay. Besides the long, besides that, for me, Ruben Amorim, if you look at the coach's history for United, Ruben Amorim, now you must be the worst coach at United now because of his performance. It's not because he obviously is his play. It's just the way things are going through, injuries, money problems, the results, those players, there's one or two are good, but obviously Bruno Fernandes is the best there. But those players like Voyland, Jesus, that Nana.
2 goals all season.
You got me a couple of these. Jesus, I will say that out from here to, I don't know. That Nana, he's not shit. He's pathetic. Guys, that Nana should not be there. But anyway, it's unfortunately. So for me, United need a whole restructure from everything. Like now, after the season, they're going to finish maybe 13th, 14th. We don't know. Sorry, Mark.
Hopefully they get relegated.
That's the reality.
You're right.
Yeah, yes. If they get relegated, then there's big shit.
I'll be so happy, Helder. I'll be celebrating. I'll be dancing on the tables, pa.
We all want them to be relegated, but the truth is they won't be. Because of the gap at the bottom, it's too much. They'll never.
Yeah, it's too much.
I have to agree with you, Helder. Like Ruben Amorim, he's a great coach. His history and what he's achieved at Sporting is phenomenal. I think it's just unfortunate for him that United put him in a corner that he had to go to a club mid-season without having the players that play the football philosophy that he likes to play. I think if he came in a pre-season and he had a chance to bring in the players that he wanted, then he would be able to play his style of football. Like you said, he doesn't have those players to play that style. Now look at that that boy on the left, the 20-year-old. Cuz, what's his name? Dorgu. Look at what a difference Dorgu has made to United since he's come in. They've lacked that natural left-footed player with energy. And I'm really upset that Amorim left Sporting, because I put a €200 down on Sporting winning the league, and then he left. And hey, there's my bet hanging in the lurch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, well, the problem is, any player or manager goes to Man United to ruin their careers, and history has proven that. I hope for Amorim's sake that's not going to happen to him.
I hope not to. You know what? Well, he's rated now the worst coach where he is. You know,
his stats.
Yeah, his stats are terrible. But hey, United will give him another chance next season. But United must wake up. They want to build a clown stadium. Sorry, Mark, clown stadium. For that, I don't know what they want to do. 1 billion. Yeah, but they must look at players. They must get the players.
They can't even pay for staff lunches, let alone build a new stadium. That's ridiculous.
First on my list, Onana, out. Second, all the old players that what's his name? Shaw. Bradley Shaw got something millions for sitting on the bed for being injured, getting paid millions. That oak is out my list. All the old what's his name?
Evans.
Evans. Oh my God, what's he still doing there? No.
I'm with you. Now, do you think if in the summer he gets a chance to get rid of these players and bring in 4 or 5, maybe 6 if you're lucky, cheap players?
Yes.
You'll do well.
Mark, if he has to pick up 3 players, just 3 players from Sporting, Chokerej, and that other midfielder, there's other 2 midfielders from Sporting.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it will solve the problem, big problems, and you need defenders.
Yeah, I hear you. The thing, and again, he needs time to choose his own players, right? So you brought in one Lighty in the January window, and I think if he gets a chance, like you say, get rid of Luke Shaw's, get rid of the old heads that shouldn't be the players he doesn't want, maybe Casemiro, defenders he doesn't want, Onana, etc. Get them out, bring new guys in.
Yeah.
Next year he'll do better, but what is better? Define better. Is it 6th? Is it 8th? Is it 4th?
Better than 14th.
Not going to win the league. So you hope for Europe of some sort, whether it's Europa or finishing, top 6 somewhere there. I imagine. I would hope.
Well, he has to do better than 14th. No way.
So, Marcus, tell me, a successful season for Man United. You had your biggest hurdle yesterday, going through to Europa, winning a convincingly 4-1. What happens if United get knocked out of the Europa League?
But you said that before this game, and you said it before the previous game. How many times are you going to ask that question?
Just seeing if you're going to change your story here.
So, if United are not going to have a successful season regardless, even if we win the Europa. But it will set us up next season really well if you somehow win the Europa and find yourself in the Champions League next season.
I like the word somehow. I like
somehow, by luck, by hook or by crook, if we find ourselves winning the Europa League, all of a sudden we're like, wow, how did we end up in the Champions League? But I think that's our best hope. The league is impossible to get to even 8th, I think. Never mind 6th or further up. So aim for Europa League, put all the effort in there, and try to save some blushes, lift a trophy, be more successful than Arsenal again, and we carry on.
So with that being said, enough about United. You're boring me. What is your prediction for the final?
For the final, Liverpool and Newcastle. I really want Newcastle to win, like big time.
Obviously.
My only thing is, I hope, like 2 years ago, Newcastle barely showed up, Elder, and I was like, what's going on? United went there, good, but Newcastle didn't really show up. This season, I think it's different. I think they've been there. They've been to that stadium. They've been to a final. They know what it's like now. They're more experienced. Those players have played a lot longer together. And I think that it's going to be a 2-1 Newcastle win. Hey, come on!
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
I wouldn't expect you to side with Liverpool, but I respect your opinion.
No, I also think you guys are going to be so disappointed that you probably come out the blocks flying to try and set it straight. And if Newcastle can weather that first 20 minutes or so of you trying to go all out, I think it's game on. And I think Newcastle will hit you on the break 1-0, and then you're even further back against it trying to push forward. And then it'll be a really good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game regardless. Over the years, Liverpool and Newcastle have always had high-scoring games, great entertaining games. It's going to be a cracker.
For sure. Gents, that was awesome.
Thanks, Alda, for being a guest on the show. No, it was lekker having you on and having a great chat. We look forward to inviting you for more episodes in the future.
Thank you so much, Ray. Thank you for having me here. Mark, thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure. Brother. We will talk soon when Newcastle's on top.
100%.
A trophy. Hey!
All the best for the final, Alda. All the best, my buddy.
You too, Ray.
Thank you.
You too, Ray.
Take it easy.
You too, Mark. Thank you, Ray.
Cheers, boys. Ciao.